The family members have tears in their eyes when the welcome came back to the inn from his long journey. Thank you so much for coming. You understand the situation immediately. The time for departure is drawing near. Too soon. But still, he noticed they would have come sometimes, and not in a distant future. I might never see you again, she said to him with a sad smile when he left on this journey. Her smiling face almost aspiring in its whiteness, so fragile and therefore indescribably beautiful as she lay in bed. May I see Hanna now? He asked. The innkeeper gave him a tiny nod and said, I don't think she will know who you are, though. She hasn't opened her eyes since last night, it was calm. You can tell from the slight movement of her chest that she's clinging to a felt tide of life, but it could snap at any moment. It's such a shame. I know you made a special point to come here for her. Another tear goes down the wet cheeks. Never mind, it's fine, Kim said. He has been present at innumerable deaths, and his experience taught him much. That takes away the power of speech first of all, then the ability to see. What remains alive to the very end, however, is the power to hear. Even to the person's of consciousness, it is by no means unusual to the voice of family to bring forth smile or tears. Cain put his arm around the woman's shoulder and said, I have lots of travel story to tell. I have been looking forward to this my whole time on the road. Instead of smiling, the woman released a large tear not to Cain. And Hanna was so looking forward to hearing your stories. Her sob almost drowned her words. The innkeeper said, I wish I could urge you to rest up from the tower before you see her, but Cain interrupted his apologies. Of course, I will see her right away. There is very little time left. Hanna, the only daughter of the innkeeper and his wife, will probably breathe her last before the sun come up. Cain lowered his back to the floor and quietly opened the door to Hanna's room. Hanna was fair from birth, far from enjoying the opportunity to travel. She rarely left the town or even the neighborhood in which she was born and raised. This child would probably not live to adulthood that occurred to her parents. This tiny girl with extraordinary beautiful doll-like feature, the gods have that in order to set destiny. That they had allowed her to be born to only daughter of the keeper of small inn, by the highway was perhaps one small act of atonement for such iniquity. Hanna was unable to go anywhere, but the guests would stay at their parents' inn, would tell her stories of the countries and town landscape, and people such would never know. Whenever new guests arrived at the inn, Hanna would ask them, where are you from? Where are you going? Can you tell me a story? She would sit and listen to the story, sparkling eyes, urgent intent on a new episode with, and then, when they left the inn, she would beg them, please come back and tell me lots and lots of stories about faraway countries. She would stand there waiting until the person disappeared found on the highway, giving one lonely sigh to come back to beg. Hanna is sound asleep. No one else is in the room, perhaps an indication that she has long past the stage when doctor can do anything for her. Cain sit down in the chair next to the bed and say with a smile, hello Hanna, I'm back. She doesn't respond, the little chest still without the swelling of a grown woman, rises and falls almost imperceptibly. I went far across the ocean this time, it tells her. The ocean on the side where the sun come up. I took a boat from the harbor way far beyond the mountain. You can see from this window. I was on the sea from the time the moon was spread around, till it got smaller and smaller, then bigger and bigger, and it was full again. There was nothing of ocean as far as they could see. Just the sea and the sky. Can you imagine, Hanna? You've never seen the ocean, but it's true people were told you about it. It's like a huge, big, endless paddle. Chaim chuckled to himself, and it seemed to entertain a pale white chief moved slightly. She can hear him, even if she cannot speak or see. Ariel, still alive, believing and hoping this to be true, can continue with the story of his travels. He speaks no word of parting, as always with Hanna. Can smile with a special gentleness he has never shown to anyone else, and he goes on telling his tale with a bright voice, sometimes in a common story with a exaggerated gesture. He tells her about the blue ocean, he tells her about the blue sky. He says nothing about the very Nancy battle to stain the ocean red. Never tells her about those things. Hanna was still a tiny girl when he came first visit the inn. When he asked him, "Where are you from? And why will you tell me stories?" With her sharp pronunciation and innocent smile, Ken felt a slow glow in his chest. At the time he was returning from a battle, most precisely he had ended one battle and was on his way to the next. His life consisted of traveling from one battle to another, and nothing about that has changed to this day. He has taken the lives of countless enemy troops and witnessed the death of countless comrades on the battlefield. Moreover, the only thing separating enemies from comrades is the sudden stroke of fortune, and the gear of destiny thrown into a slightly different way. His enemy would have been comrade, as he comrade enemy. This is the fate of the mercenary. He was spiritually worn down and feeling unbearably lonely. As a possessor of eternal life came in no fear of death. We watched precisely why of the soldier face destroyed in fear, which this face of man without in agony was more than permanently into his brain. Wouldn't he would have spent nights on the road drinking, immersing himself in alcoholic stupor, or pretending to... He was trying to make himself forget the unforgettable. When however he saw Hanna smile, she begged him for more stories of this long journey, felt the full, warmer and deeper comfort than he could ever obtain from liquor. He told her many things about beautiful flowers he discovered on the battlefield, about the witching beauty of misfit in the forest the night before the final battle, about the marvelous taste of spring water in a ravine where he and his men had fled after a long glossy battle, about the vast bottom blue sky he saw after a battle. He never told her anything he said. He kept his mouth shut about the human ugliness and stupidity he witnessed endlessly on the battlefield. He considered his position as a mercenary from her, kept silent regarding his reason for traveling constantly, and spoke only of things that were beautiful and sweet and lovely. You see now that it told Hanna only beautiful story of the road like this, not so much out of concern for her purity, but for her own sake. Staying in the inn where Hanna waited to see him turned out to be one of King's more pressure in life. Thinking about the memories he brought back from his journey, he felt some degree of salvation, however slight. 5 years, 10 years, his friendship with her continued little by little. She neared adulthood, which meant that, as the doctors predicted, each day not that much close to death. And now, Cain and the last of her story was shared with her. He can never see her again, can never tell her stories again before dawn, when the dark did not die but his deepest long pause enter into a sudden breathing. The hair thread of her life is about to snap, and carrying her parent watch over her. The tiny light as long as it came breast will be extinguished. His only travel begin again tomorrow, his long, long travel without an end. You'll begin on travel of your own soon, Hanna, came to her gently. believing for a world that no one knows, a world that never entered into any of the story ever so far. Finally, you will be able to leave your bed and work anywhere you want to go. You'll be free. You won't dare to know that is not sorrow, but a joy mixed with tears. It is now your turn now. Be sure and tell everyone about the memories of your journey. Your parents will make the same journey someday, and someday Hanna will be able to meet the guest she has known at the inn, far beyond the sky. I, however, can never go there. I can never escape this world. I can never see you again. This is not goodbye. It's just the start of your journey. He speaks his final word to her. We will meet again. His final lie to her. Hanna makes her departure. Her face is confused with a tranquil smile as she has just said, "See you soon." Her eyes will never open again. A single tear has gone her cheek.